Aviation workers begin warning strike today over COS welfare. Hello, welcome to Paper Review for the Week with Lily Kelvin on Noble TV Live. And our first paper for review is the Guardian newspaper for Monday, the 17th of April 2023. And the screaming story, near bankrupt states, unviable projects await 18 new governors. Aviation workers begin warning strike today over COS welfare. Drama as INEC disowns REC, voids Binani's declaration. Intrigues as Otedola takes strategic position in blue chip assets. Amid postponement calls, NPC insists on May 3rd census. And that's all on Guardian. Moving over to Vanguard newspaper for Monday, April 17th, 2023. Drama as REC fights RO over declaration of Binani as winner. Over 81,000 pension contributors lose jobs in 2 years. And on fuel subsidy, IMF reluctant to interfere with Nigerians' decision. And on Labour Party crisis, NLC seeks interpretation of 2 court orders. And on borrowing, OPS rejects IMF's tax increase call, says prescription will kill businesses and worsen poverty, insists Nigeria doesn't need $800 million loan for subsidy removal palliatives. And that's all on Vanguard newspaper for Monday, April 17th, 2023. Moving over to Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. And our first paper for review is the Vanguard paper. INEC bars suspended REC to announce results Thursday. NLC storms Labour Party National Secretariat. NAFDAC gives regulatory approval to R21 malaria vaccine. Government probes biotech firm disposing toxic waste into River Benue. How Atiku Obi Kwankwaso helped Tinubu's victory, and that story is credited to Fashola. And on Cash Crunch, e-payment transactions rise 298% to 135 trillion naira in 3 months. And that's all on Vanguard. Moving over to our next paper for review is the Guardian paper for Tuesday 18, 2023. 40% of failed transactions unresolved as e-payments hit 49.4 trillion naira. Aviation workers reject FG's plea, disrupt flight operations over COS welfare. New wave of kidnappings amid botched Naira redesign policy. NAFDAC grants provisional approval for first malaria vaccine in Nigeria. Chinese brands dominate Nigeria's mobile phone market. And that's all on the review for Tuesday, 18th April 2023. Moving over to Wednesday, 19th of April 2023. And our first paper for review is the Daily Sun. Fintiri wins Adamawa Guba as heads continue to roll. Buhari to commission second Niger bridge before May 29, says Gambari. Aviation workers locked out of offices as unions lay siege to Lagos International Airport. Court nullifies Ararume's removal as NNPC board chair awards 5 billion naira damages. APC expels Senator Goje over anti-party activities. Scores of bandits, vigilantes, kidnapped victims killed in Niger gun duel. And that's all on Daily Sun for the 19th of April 2023. Moving over to our next paper is The Punch for 19th April 2023. And the screaming story. Fintiri floods Binani, INEC takes REC's case to Buhari. Things fall apart in Warri. Husband tackles Lagos hospital as wife dies after childbirth. NCAA probes Lagos Amsterdam flight stowaway uncovered in ship hole. Striking workers begin airport shutdown next week. Shell removes 460 illegal connections on Trans-Niger pipeline. National Assembly leadership APC Working Committee awaits Tinubu Adamu's meeting. And that's all for review on the Punch newspaper for April 19th, 2023. Moving over to Thursday, 28th of April 2023, and our first paper is the Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu Fintiri seek police inquest into Adamawa polls. DMO dismisses default claims on China loan payments. Ohaneze fumes over Kano's detention, ailing health. Over 60% of Nigerians' population lack power, while 3,296 inmates are on death row in Nigeria. And on insecurity, 1,266 killed, 4,973 kidnapped in 15 months. And that's accredited to the Kaduna government. And that's all on the Vanguard paper for Thursday, the 20th of April, 2023. Moving over to the Punch. Insecurity, local rice price jumps by 200%. Buhari returns, avoids Sudan airspace. And on Adamawa poll, police warned against cover-up. FAC allocation drops as FG state shares 715 billion naira. Ogun father chains, starves two children to death. Substandard materials, quacks, caused Banana Island building collapse. El-Rufai raises the alarm over insecurity ahead May 29. And that's all on the Punch newspaper for 20th April 2023. Moving over to our next paper for review is the Vanguard newspaper, Friday, April 21, 2023. Buhari okays suspension of Adamawa REC prosecution if INEC denies meeting with Adamawa government officials to rig polls. May 29 handover, Tinubu unveils 14-man committee. Judiciary created crisis in Labour Party. Stories credited to DG LPPC. Military battle ready for threat against May 29 handover. And that's all on Vanguard, Friday, April 21. Moving over to Daily Independent, Friday, April 21, 2023. Buhari failed woefully in securing Nigeria. The story is credited to Autumn. We didn't compromise Adamawa governorship election, INEC says. Even in the face of provocations, remain calm, Obi tells supporters. No specific date yet to remove fuel subsidy. The story is credited to FG. Buhari suspends controversial Adamawa REC. Nigerian students trapped in Sudan, fighting seek evacuation. May 29 handover date remains sacrosanct, military assures. The reorders prosecution of headers for breaching anti-grazing law. And that's all for the Daily Independent, Friday, April 21, 2023. Moving over to our next paper for review is the 22nd of April, 2022. And our first paper is the Punch newspaper. Sudan internal war, why it's difficult to evacuate trapped Nigerians. And that story is credited to FG. Says war makes fights impossible, begs for ceasefire. Students narrate near-death experience as over 1,700 appeal for evacuation. Good Samaritan saved me from collapsed Lagos Stadium floodlight. And that story is credited to Para. Census risk postponement over funding, logistic problems. Abeokuta morgue can't explain my father's corpse whereabouts. And that's a son complaining. Sultan, Khan, Atiku, governors preach love at Eid-el-Fitr. Suspended Adamawa REC ignored summons, location unknown. And that's all on Punch for Saturday. Moving over to Daily Trust. Buhari begs Nigerians for forgiveness. And the rider beneath says, I'll stay away from Abuja to avoid distracting Tinubu. Sultan urges politicians to accept tribunal's verdict. Heal post-election wounds. NASFAT urges president-elect. Outgoing governors bequeath multi-billion naira liabilities to successors. And that's all on Daily Trust for 22nd of April 2023. Moving over to our next paper for review is the 23rd of April 2023, and our first paper for review is the Vanguard paper. We're having sleepless nights over Nigerians stranded in Sudan, and that story is credited to the presidency. February 25, Judases, those who claim to support me secretly worked for Tinubu, and that story is credited to Adebayo. Nnamani to Peter Obi, withdraw petition, negotiate interest of Southeast with Tinubu. Uzodima's re-election by Imo people is fait accompli, and that story is credited to Igbe Again, three-story building collapse in Lagos. FG's promises on security are unfulfilled, says Catholic Archbishop. Civil servants commend Buhari over payment of peculiar allowance. And that's all on Vanguard. Moving over to Punch, the 23rd of April 2023, FG begins payment of teachers withheld salaries. Saudi-bound widower nabbed with cocaine concealed in fabrics. Terminal operators slam additional 50,000 naira charge on imported cars. Disregard NANS, Sudan. Stay indoors. Embassy wants Nigerian students. 7 burned to death. 14 injured in bus crash on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Driver flees as truck crushes toddler, injures mom and 2 other kids. That's all on Punch newspaper for the 23rd of April 2023. Thank you so much, and that's all on paper review for the week. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also let's have your comments. My name is Lily Calvin. Good day.